Hey guys, Alan here from Sapphire Clay Comics, back again with another light novel review. This is Sword Art Online Progressive Light Novel Volume 6, and it is the most recent light novel in the US to be translated to English in full. Uh, this covers the second half of Floor 7. No, Floor 6, I believe. And basically, was a good read overall. So we'll, like I do all these reviews, we'll go over the spine. We'll look at some of the artwork within. I'll explain my thoughts as we go along what this book is all about. So let's go ahead and get started. Here is the cover. Absolutely beautiful. The spine. The back of the book. Feel free to pause the video if you want to read that in full. And now we'll go ahead and open it and go through some of the artwork. All right, here we are. So Kirito being Kirito, yes, he's in bed with both Asuna and Kismel. So, you know, he feels a little awkward there. Asuna's already passed out. Here's some more interior artwork. This is Mia. She's part of the elf, part of the Sacred Key. No, sorry, part of the Curse of Shanshin quest, and she plays a huge role in this book. Open here. And this happens to be a puzzle book, a puzzle floor. So, you know, that's always fun. And this tells you what the sixth floor is all about. I'll bring that in so you can read that. Okay. All right, so Progressive Volume 6 picks up right after the events of the previous light novel, which was light novel 5. I haven't done a review on that yet, but I will. So this is The Canyon of the Golden Rule. And this is a thick book. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's Asuna and Kirito sleeping together. And basically, this picks up right where they left off with Gizmel. And they're on a quest to, one, figure out how to finish the Curse of Shanshin quest, because in the previous light novel, spoiler alert, the NCP Cylon dies, is killed by a Mordian, some of the founding members of Laughing Coffin. The Laughing Coffin hasn't been officially named yet, but we are meeting up with a lot of the members of that guild throughout the progressive novels. So there's that. And I'm just kind of flipping through the pages here. I don't want to spoil too much for you. If you guys are interested in reading this, there will be a link to buy this on Amazon down below. They go to retrieve the key from the 6th floor shrine. Asuna learns what slime monsters do when they die. Be mature about this picture. So they get that key, and every time they get a key, Kismel has to leave, but she doesn't leave this time. We also meet up with a new guild, Cusack. which is a questing guild. They're an information gathering guild, but Kirito doesn't trust them yet. He thinks it's too convenient for them to show up now rather than later. Moving right along, here's some artwork of Gizmel and Asuna. Asuna is telling Gizmel, it's like, no, I don't want you to leave yet. And I'm sorry if you hear my cat scratching at what he's not supposed to be scratching at. Down. Anyways, keeping that in the video. Cat owner problems. So Asuna's like, no, I don't want you to leave in the morning. And so Gizmel gets a couple of days off to go exploring with Kirito and Asuna. Surely nothing could possibly go wrong. And basically, Kirito gets up super early in the morning to, he's not too sure of Castle Gailey. Castle Gailey is a non-safe zone, so players can be killed in Castle Gailey. And as you know from Sword Art Online, if a player's HP reaches 0, they die, both in game and in the real world, because the nerve gear fries their brains. So Kirito does some research, and then he comes across an old man named Barum, and that's where he learns the meditation skill, which helps to recover HP. And he actually reaches peak proficiency in that, which is 500. So that's likely how he gets his golden eyes and is able to activate God mode in moments of pure death and terror. So it's morning, and Asuna, and he tries to take a nap, but he's not allowed to sleep because there's an invasion that happens. And we'll scroll right through that. And here we go. Before the invasion happens, Gizmel and Asuna and Kirito go to Shanshin, and they run into little Mia. And Mia wants help finding her mom, Theano. So I thought that's a very good story right there. Very sweet, very, very in-depth. But it's a side quest. If you play any RPGs or MMOs at all, you know that sometimes those side quests, it looks like one simple chain of 5 quests, then 12 more open up behind it. Final Fantasy 14 Moogles, by chance, yes. So Mia's a really good character. She's an NPC, just like Gizmel. Not quite full-on NPC, kind of human, kind of not. It's very interesting. And really quick, little bath scene with all 3 of the ladies. We'll skip right past, so I don't want to get in trouble. And they're just going over what they know about the Cursed Shanshin quest and what they can do to solve it, because Cylon is dead, which completely reroutes the quest to be something completely different. And Kirito still hasn't been awake. Has been awake since like 3 in the morning. And Kirito goes over his concerns with Cusack, which proved to be unfounded. So I really liked it. I like that little story there with Mia. And then we get to the conflict in this book, which isn't just about the Curse of Shanshin quest. It's also a little Dark Elf invasion, which here Asuna is using a lance. So this is where the Fallen Elves are attacking Castle Galey, Galey. Not sure how to pronounce that. She looks awesome. I hope if SAO Light Novel Progressive 6 gets animated, I hope they show Asuna in full glory using that lance. Should be pretty cool. So So they fight these fallen elves, and the fallen elves are there for the keys, the sacred keys, which are part of the Elf War quest line. So very, very good. And Kirito runs into Cusac's leader again, and turns out that leader is in line with the fallen elf because his friends are all kidnapped and poisoned. And the man in the black poncho is brought up a few times in this book, and the man in the black poncho is Poe. Poe is the man in the black poncho, but we won't learn too much about him till probably much, much later in the progressive light novels. You can read all about him in the current light novels that are out there and the current anime that's out there. Illustration really shows Poe in his flow on evilness. And we have a fight between Kismel and a fallen elf captain of equal strength. I thought that was a pretty cool fight. Not going to spoil too much there, what goes on there. And after all that fighting, they go to continue the crustacean quest, which they're after the Anno now, because the Anno is the one who has a lot of answers and has the golden cube, which is a huge part of that quest. And we just go into some story build up to the Labyrinth Tower. And after everyone gets there, Anthony agrees to help them. There's another picture of Asuna and Kirito. They go and fight the boss. But during the boss fight, a PKer comes out of the ALS and starts to attack the Anno. So we have our first instance of Laughing Coffin showing them doing the act live in front of the two major guilds at this point in the game. So that was a cool little fight. Really kind of want to see how that all plays out and whatnot. But yeah, it was pretty cool, and they just have a little wind down quest about finishing as the Curse of Changeling quest finishes up. And it's finished chapter there, and Kirito finally gets to go to sleep after being up since 3 in the morning. So this was a good book. The progressive light novels are really, really good. They shine a lot of light on the events that take place more specifically on the floors. So I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to actually reading the original light novels as soon as I'm able. I'll probably start reading those soon, and then by the time I finish one, Untitled Ring 2 should be out, and I'm really looking forward to reading that. Try to get that done in a week and get a review out to you guys as soon as possible. But yeah, beyond that, guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you want to read Sword Art Online Progressive, I'll leave a link to where you can buy it on Amazon below. And yeah, don't want to spoil too much of the book, but it was a very good book. This is a fantastic cover, and I will get back to comic book content eventually. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, give the video a like. If not, there's a dislike button. And if you want to be first to all my content, feel free to hit that bell in the upper right hand corner. And yeah, you all have a good rest of your week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.